Hello everyone, welcome to Church Tech Corner. In this video, I'll be showing you how you can set up a matrix for your online send. So in previous videos, I had shown you how to set up a matrix for your tops, 1 and 2, stereo, your bottom. Now I'm going to show you how to set up a matrix for your send. Now, alternatively, you can also use a mix bus for this, right? So you can use a dedicated mix bus, so 11 and 12 is stereo, and then individually send the channels to that. But if you happen to have a good drum cage and really most of the sound in the room is coming through your PA system, you can actually get away with just using a matrix instead, right? So that way, whatever changes you do in the room automatically translates to the mix online, and you don't necessarily need as much of a dedicated like mixer for your online stream. So the tip for this is make sure you have a really good acoustically treated room. Make sure that your PAs are solid, right? And then you're going to, from time to time, have to solo in on the matrix and then maybe do specific compression and specific EQ on that matrix specifically. So it's very similar to how you would send your main bus to your matrix. So you select, first of all, you have to link them. So matrix 5 and 6, click on link. So this will be dedicated for online, right? So then you select right here, toggle to send, take it all the way to 0. Make sure you follow left, right panning. So now you can see signal on here, right? And then in the routing piece, just ensure that whatever routing where your online mix is coming out of, that you route to that matrix specifically. So if it's 1 and 2, make sure to route it to 5 for 1 and then 2 for 6, essentially. You can also then toggle this, go in here, and then do special equalization and compression on that matrix itself, right? In addition to this, it's also recommended that you do a limiter. So typically for online, it's typically going to be quieter, so you can actually boost that volume up. So you do that by going on effects, right? Toggle to an empty slot. So I'll be using 6, right? So effect 6, and then you can change it to a limiter. Right? So select matrix 5 and 6. Then ensure that you insert. Then toggle over to 6. And now you can crank up the input gain to ensure, right, that the volume is loud enough for your online mix. Now, the last reason why I love this so much is because all of the processing you're doing on all of your channels, on all of your buses, right, and the compression you're doing on your main LR feed gets sent to your matrix. So remember, your main LR feed is getting sent to 3 different places. So first, matrix 1 for your tops, matrix 3 and 4 for your subs, right? It's going to remove all the high frequencies because you've passed it, right? And matrix 5 and 6 for the online mix. So this way, you can then do specific processing for the tops, specific processing for your subs, specific processing for your online mix without losing all of the processing you've done on the individual channels as well, right? Now, if you don't happen to have maybe a good PA system and you need a dedicated mix bus, you can go ahead and also do that as well. But a pro tip is to ensure that you maybe not set the bus as post fader, but instead pre-fader. So that way you can actually go in and set the levels within that bus themselves. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.